Hi, Gemini. This is Just, and welcome to your tarot reading. Hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Gemini, yeah, everything was going just great. Just great. Some good news was coming in fast, positive outcomes. And you were very optimistic, very hopeful. Some of you were very strategic and you planned things just right. And you're kind of fresh out of strategy. You're kind of fresh out of hatching a specific plan, right? And you kind of can't even go back and make something right. That's the challenge. You can't go back and make it right. It's something that you kind of have to face the music. You have to deal with it. And this could be in the realm of career, okay? You may have thought, oh, I got it in the bag. It's all going to work out. I'm getting a job, or, I'm getting in school. I'm going to get in, and there's no competition, and this is going to be so much better. But you've just gotten some bad news. Some of you may have thought that I've made a bad decision. Why did I do this? And now I want to leave. I don't want to go to the school. I don't want to work at this company. This is too much on my plate. Some of you got a reversal of news where you thought it was going to be positive. It looks like it's not going to be so great. And now the bad news has you very conflicted and unsure. Whatever you have lied about or, tried to finesse and finagle may be problematic. And I'm not saying all of you are liars, so please don't take it that way. Omit it. Some people, and it's not necessary. Some people don't see it as lying if you just omit the truth, right? You don't admit to certain things, or you're trying to finesse it. And it's not always a bad thing. Sometimes you have to be a little strategic, a lot strategic. And either way, however this plays out for you, there's a lot of conflict internal for you. Some of you may have moved into a new company, new job, new opportunity, and it's like very challenging. You don't fit there. And it's like, God damn it, now what do I do? I try to find something else. And you were stressed, much like Aries, where everybody is going through it this week. There must be some squares or some oppositions which could be conflicting. Obviously, I think we have the full moon in Leo and Aquarius sun. So the moon and sun is very conflicting at this time. Your emotions versus your actions obviously is playing tricks on everyone. And so you're no different. There's a lot of stress, anxiety, and worry around the situation, especially if you owe money. You got to pay up now. School is saying you have to pay them. You owe them. You have to pay them. And you're like, what the hell am I going to do? And you may have to take a step back. You may have to pull out of something, pull out of a job, pull out of school, pull out of initially what you thought you were going to do. Remember last week I said, are you going to be convinced? Is someone going to talk you out of it, or you're going to talk someone out of something that they're leaping into? Well, now it looks like some of you are taking a beat. The reality is on the table, and you kind of have to take a step back. Okay. And it's by choice. You're going to find as time goes on that you're deciding, you know what? I know I'm going to have to change up some things. I know I'm going to have to put in a lot of work and energy and effort to try to get up some money for this. Let me wait. I'm going to have to take a step back. So whatever you was initially involved in, you're taking a step back. You're going back to the drawing board. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy, Gemini. It's not going to be easy. Some of you could be dealing with someone where it's very problematic with this person. I get Leo very strongly. As I was shuffling, I got Leo very strong. The sun card and I think the fire energy. So Leo very strong here. Could be Taurus, Libra, many different signs. It could be anyone. But there is you having to take a step back. And there's a lot of fog. And obviously it doesn't make it any better that Mercury is getting ready to go into Pisces. So there you go. Some of you, when it comes to home life, you are ready to leave. You're ready to leave. You're ready to go. And you know what? For some of you, your house is not bad. Your home life is not a bad place at all. It's not. Congratulations. Some of you could have recently gotten pregnant, about to have baby, just had baby. So congratulations, right? And there's some sense of wanting to escape. If it's not you, then it's someone in your home kind of wants to escape from the humdrum of life, right? The day-to-day, the in and out. And they want to be free. Someone wants to be free. Some of you guys want to take trips. You want to go out with your girlfriends, your friends. You want to meet new people. You just want to do it. And, the crazy part about it is that you probably already did it, because I seem like taking a leap. Some of you may have already booked your flight, made your plans, and it's like, okay, I already spent that money, and now you're looking like, well, goddamn, now I didn't know this bill was going to come up. So there's that, right? The aftermath of it all. It's like the aftermath is what you're dealing with, or you'll be dealing with the aftermath of it all. Now, when it comes to love, well, Gemini singles, be careful. If you could put a wah, 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 warning. Warning. It's one of those. It's a warning. Yeah, it's a pretty much a warning. You could be attracting, or are some of you running after someone's husband? Someone coming after you and you're married? Well, if you're single, you're probably not married. But is someone coming after you? Gemini, you have unfinished business with someone who's already spoken for, committed? I feel for some of you, you may still have an attachment to someone who is either very stubborn and is a hard person to crack, or someone who very well could be already spoken for. And it's going to be a difficulty for you to go back and get what you're expecting from this person. Okay. So someone doesn't see the situation positive anymore. And there's problems here. And there's major communication, something someone needs to get off of their chest. Okay. And someone may tell you and honestly tell you, listen, I'm married, or I have a child on the way, or, dot, dot, dot. I feel that for some of you, in lies the reality. And that may sting a bit, that someone is no longer an option for you. Okay. And you may feel like, damn, I waited in vain. I thought that we would work this out. I thought that things were going to get back on track, and this person has gone off and moved on. For some of you, I see others of you, you may be getting to know someone, absolutely, and they're very attracted to you. But something inside of you may feel like you're judging them. You may feel like, well, I judged them wrong, and I thought this person was no good. And well, after we've had a talk, I think that, this person is really on the up and up. But there's still something that's making you feel, as time goes on, you're still going to feel like, well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should take a beat. Maybe, is it worth it? And some of you may say, no, I don't think it's worth it. I think this person is not trustworthy. Or someone's looking at you like that. But best believe, when it comes to commitment, when it comes to relationship, obligation, responsibility, ownership, titles, labels, there's going to be a truth that comes out about that. Whether it be someone telling you that that's what is happening to them, or this is what they want. Either way, there's going to be some stress, anxiety, and worry around it. And then having to take a step back to evaluate and analyze what's going on. And then deciding to take a step back, even though you're going to become I feel overwhelmed with emotion, because there's a lot of variables, a lot of things that is just going on in your head. You're going to have a lot going on in your head, Gemini. And some of you are going to become very defensive and guarded over someone. You single Gemini, someone. Now, couple Geminis, some of you you're married, you're in a relationship, you live together. Yes. Everything is peaceful. You may have overcome quite a bit in your relationship, and you're giving it another chance. Yeah, you've talked and you've worked on your relationship and you've recommitted to one another. But someone is stepping out. Someone's stepping out. And you may be stressed out. Not sure. What do you want to do? There's this underbelly of this relationship. And maybe you guys talked about it. Like, maybe we are thinking about wanting to get a divorce. Someone can't seem to stay home. Someone can't seem to keep their eye on the prize, which is their mate. Well, they keep looking at whoever else is out there. Someone has a roaming eye, a roaming heart, and a roaming body. They can't stay still. And so there may be talks, and heavy, serious talks about, where do we go from here? What do we do now? Should we consider separation and possibly divorce? Some of you are coming to terms with that yourself. You are toying with the idea. And I have to tell you, Gemini, you are entering into a time of true, what is the word I'm looking for? True test. right? You're being tested. You're going to be tested major because North Node is getting ready to come into your sign. And so it's, if you're feeling this way now, it's going to get worse. Okay. And so for some of you, you are thinking like, do I still want this? Like that's heavy on your mind. Do I really want this anymore? Now, I don't see that anyone's particularly pulling the trigger right this second or even in the short term future. I don't see that, but there is a heavy consideration or even a talk. Someone may have mentioned that they may be like going back and addressing this issue of like, what do we do? You know, so major talks about what do we do? Do we get married now that I'm pregnant, or we're a family now? What is our next steps? And it almost triggers someone to fight or flight. Do you fight for this or do you flee? Do you just flee and leave it and escape? And it doesn't have to be you. It could be someone, the other person that's doing that. But everyone is having these, I'm noticing this is a theme. If everybody is having these, like everything internally is coming out. Well, I guess that's full moon in Leo, right? We are approaching a full moon in Leo. So that's working on a heavy heart chakra and feeling those deep heart feelings and what your internal deep passions are, right? What comes at the core of your being, right? And it's coming out and you kind of want to just live it. Well, I don't see that all happening at once, but it's almost like the calm before the storm is what I get. You guys are at the calm before the storm, Gemini. So in the extended, we're going to look deeper in this particular love reading. Now, you couples, I will put out a separate you singles, I'm going to put out a separate singles read, but this love extended read will be for you couple Geminis only, and this particular love reading only. So if you're interested in that, click the link below. And if you're wanting something personal with me, you can click the link to my website and set something up for yourself. If you'd like to share, please do so in the comments section below. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Gemini.